Hello world, this is RandomFIX, and today I'm going to be talking about Carfax and Autocheck. So these are two national, the bigger reporting firms where you can get a vehicle history report. And I'll tell you a little bit about each one, which ones I recommend, and what you should take away from this. And you're probably watching this video because you might be in the market for a pre-owned vehicle. I'll have a link to a product that I use called a paint meter that will be a lot better than a Carfax or Autocheck if you're worried about collision, right? So Carfax is a report you pay. You can get an unlimited subscription, or you can pay per report. It's not cheap anymore. I think it's like $40 almost if you get the individual report. And what it does is it tells you if your car's been in an accident, how many owners it has, and it goes off the data that the DMV has, or any insurance company that feeds their data into that service. So, but here's the drawback of this particular service: is if you get in an accident and you go and fix the car yourself at your friend's shop, your family shop, and that shop or person doesn't report it, which they most likely don't report, what will happen is on the Carfax it'll still show that it's got no accidents and it's a clean title, and it'll give it a thumbs up saying this car doesn't show any defects from what they know, right? And that's all they know. So that's kind of the drawback of Carfax, but it does have its uses. I would recommend it if you're going to go and purchase a vehicle. The other one, which I actually personally like better, and I'll tell you why. This is kind of like the hidden secret. So the Autocheck report I like a lot better because Autocheck has an exclusive deal with the auctions. These are like automotive auctions where dealers go. And Carfax currently, from what I'm aware of in the last 18 years, Carfax does not report the frame damage when the car. So when a car runs through a dealer auction, it runs around the block, runs through the block. They announce if it's a green light, frame damage, whatever the announcement is. Carfax doesn't report that announcement, right? So what will happen is the car got in an accident. Somebody repaired it at their shop, but the car runs through the auction, and the dealer that's selling the vehicle notices that the car has frame damage. So he may or may not announce it as frame damage. So when it runs through the block, he may announce it to the buying dealer that it's got frame damage, just so that the buying dealer is not able to arbitrate or send that car back to the auction. And this is useful because Autocheck will report that, saying, hey, this car has had frame damage, right? And Carfax doesn't. So if you're in the market for a vehicle and you want to get a vehicle history report, I actually recommend Autocheck a little bit more. And they have a kind of like a scoring system because they're owned by Experian, the credit bureau. I wouldn't really worry about the score too much versus the content. And I think Autocheck is a really good report. And the other thing you got to watch out for is if you're buying a car from a dealer or from anybody, run that report as make sure it's a refresh report. What I mean by that is Joe Schmo ABC Motors buys a car on a Thursday, and it runs through the block. They announce it as a frame damaged vehicle. Well, when that dealer gets back to the office, he prints the report that day, saves it as a PDF. Whatever he does, he prints it out. And that day, since they get updated 24 hours later, what will happen is when you look at the report, you'll think that the car has never had frame damage or the history of what they announced that day. But in all actuality, if you had pulled up a refresh report the day you bought the vehicle, you would have been able to see that the car has has frame damage. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what kind of experiences you guys have had with Autocheck and Carfax. I'm not getting endorsed by any of these companies, so I don't have a personal thing towards either Carfax or Autocheck. I think Autocheck, because of the auction and so many cars run through the auction, I think that might be a better report to run if you had to choose one. If you run both, be better. But let me know what you guys think. And always, if you're buying a pre-owned vehicle from a dealer, private party, spend the $95 and go ahead and get a pre-sale inspection. This will be a much better move than relying on Autocheck or Carfax saying that they give the car a thumbs up, because they'll honestly only go off the data that they have, and sometimes they just don't have the data. And but give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll include some other videos at the end screen here that are related. And thanks for watching.